A very good morning to all my dear students and welcome to Online Ventures by Exampur. So this is the SSC and Railway YT channel in English medium, and this is the session for the daily current affairs. Myself Chandan Raushan, and I welcome you all on this important session of the current events. I request you all to please quickly connect with me and please quickly join the session so that I can start the proceedings for today. All of you, please do join the session as quickly as possible. A very good morning to all my dear students and welcome to the class, welcome to the session. And I request you all to please quickly connect with me so that I can start the proceedings for today's class. All of you. Please do quickly join the session, everyone. And those who are live on the session, please don't forget to share the session and also like the session. Let's begin the class. Let's begin the session for today. I hope you must be doing great, must be doing fine. So all those students who are live on the session, I request you all to please quickly connect with me. Everybody. Am I visible and audible to you all? If yes, please do reply to me. Please do respond to me. Everyone. Okay. The first news for today is that International MSME. What is MSME? This is Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise Day. You see, this International MSME Day is basically observed around the globe or observed around the international arena just in order to promote the skill of entrepreneurship among those people who belong to the lower middle income group or to the middle income group. So remember one thing, June 27th, the International Micro, Small and Medium Sized Enterprises Day is celebrated on 27 June every year in order to recognize the contribution of these industries in the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goal. So in order to have the proper implementation of Sustainable Development Goal, which has been fixed by the United Nations Development Organization or the UNO, this MSME is playing a greater role. You see, these micro, small and medium enterprises are basically run, or it is basically controlled by those people who have the entrepreneurial skill but don't have much of the capital to invest. So these are the mid-sized business group, or we can say the mid-sized entrepreneurs who are trying to make them economically sustainable by providing better employment opportunities in the urban, semi-urban, as well as into the rural areas of the entire world. So remember one thing, the General Assembly, the UN General Assembly declared 27 June as the Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise Day in order to raise the public awareness of their contribution towards the sustainable development and the global economy. I must tell you one thing, if you compare the large industries, even in the developing economies like India or the least developed economies of the world, the contribution of the large scale industries in providing the employment is not as much as compared to the MSME. If I tell you the example of India, in India, more than 50% of the employment is generated through the micro, small and medium enterprises. So we need to make the people aware about this important aspect. In 2021, the theme for the MSME 2021 Day is the key to an inclusive and sustainable recovery. Wherever you find the word inclusive, this is a magical word in the economics, because unless until we don't adopt the inclusive role, the overall development cannot be possible. Inclusive simply means those sectors of the economy which has not been focused, those sectors, sections of society which have not been included in the path of development must be taken into account. That is why in the inclusive section, we include those people, those community who have been economically or socially backward. So the theme for the MSME 2021 is key to an inclusive and sustainable recovery. Formal and informal MSMEs make up over 90% of all the firms and account on average for 70% of total employment and 50% of the GDP. So if you look global employment ratio, these micro, small and medium enterprises contributes 70% of total employment. This is a huge figure. They cannot 70% of total employment is basically provided by which one you can say micro, small and medium enterprises, and this makes up 90% of all the existing firm in the entire world. Now, is this clear to everybody? Let's proceed to the next news of today. Goa has declared itself the first rabies-free state in India. So this is a very important news for the exam perspective and for your general awareness. If the question comes, which Indian state has become the first state to be rabies-free? You see the carrier, the main important carrier of rabies is the dogs. In fact, dog, cat, rabbit, mouse, bat. We humans are also the carrier of which one you can say rabies. So remember one thing, Goa has become the first Indian state which has been declared as the rabies free. So Goa has become the first rabies free state of India, and the state has not reported a single rabies case in the last 3 years. So since it has not reported any rabies case in the last 3 years, so it has been declared as the which one you can say rabies free state. Goa has achieved the target of 5,40,593 vaccinations against the rabies in dogs. State has also educated nearly a lakh people about dog bite prevention and has set up a 24 hours rabies surveillance which comprise of an emergency hotline and rapid response team for the dog bite victims. So remember one thing, this important step that has been taken by the state government of the Goa has helped them eradication of the rabies. So they have been able to achieve almost you can say more than 5,50,000 or near about approximately 5.5 lakh vaccinations against the rabies in dogs have been done. The people have been nearly lakh people have been educated about the dog bite prevention. They have set up a 24-hour rabies surveillance system comprising of an emergency hotline number in order to provide rapid response for the dog bite victim. As per the WHO, rabies is a vaccine preventable viral disease that occurs in about 150 countries and territories. Dogs act as the source of majority of human rabies deaths. So remember one thing, it's not only the dog that carry the dog bite, it's not only that the dog bite will help you or only the dog bite causes the rabies. Apart from dogs, bat, cat, rabbit, mouse, all the, in fact the cow, they are also the carrier of the rabies. But the highest number of deaths in the entire world due to the rabies is because of the dog bites. Dogs are responsible for contributing up to 90% of rabies transmission to the humans, and that is why they are at the top list. Rabies has estimated to kill 59,000 people annually. You see, due to the rabies bite, due to the rabies virus, more than 59,000 people die annually. But remember one thing, in this adverse condition, Goa has emerged victorious and has become the first Indian state to be rabies free. And 90% of the deaths in the and 99% of the rabies deaths is because of the dog bite. But it's not only the dog that carries the rabies virus. Apart from dog, there are several domestic animals which carry the rabies virus. Am I clear to you all? Please do reply to me. Any query, any doubt, we can discuss over here. If you have any query, any doubt, we can discuss over here. Please tell me. All clear, all done? Please respond to me. Please reply to me. Everyone. Okay. Now let's proceed to the next important news of today. The youngest Indian cricketer. Remember one thing. Opener Safali Burma has become the youngest Indian cricketer to make debut across all the formats after being picked for the first ODI against England women here. So remember one thing, opener Safali Burma has become the youngest Indian cricketer to make debut across all the formats when she played her first match against the England women team. Safali Burma was 15 years and 239 days old when she made her debut in T20 International in September 2019. So her debut was in September 2019. In the test match format, She made her debut 11 days ago in the England. Safali Burma at the age of 17 years and 150 days made her ODI debut to achieve the feat. It made her the fifth youngest cricketer overall in the list, which is headed by Afghanistan Muzibur Rahman. So remember one thing, in the overall, Safali Burma at the age of 17 years and 150 days, when she made her ODI debut, she became the fifth youngest cricketer in the entire world. Fifth youngest cricketer in the entire world is Safali Verma, and she is the youngest Indian cricketer to make the debut. Am I clear to you? So we have two important facts regarding the Safali Verma. She represents the Indian women cricket team, and at the age of, and this is also important for you, whether it is Test match cricket, whether it is T20 cricket, or whether it is ODI. In all the formats of the cricket, she has emerged as the youngest one. Jay Shah, the Secretary of the Board of Control for Cricket in India, had announced on International Women's Day 2021 that the Indian women team will play a one-off women's test match against the England. And when this particular match got started, this Safali Verma at the age of 17 years and 150 days, has achieved the feat of being the youngest Indian cricketer. She is the youngest Indian cricketer. Am I clear to you all? And you must have heard about the yesterday news, Deepika Kumari, the Indian archer. She has won 3 gold medals in the World Shooting Championship. Now, world's first physically disabled astronaut. Let's discuss about this important news. World's first physically disabled astronaut. European Space Agency, that is ESA, European Space Agency, is set to hire and launch world's first physically disabled astronaut. It is going to be a 22-member space program for which decennial recruitment call for astronauts. It received 22,000 applicants. This space mission will be European Space Agency's 7 billion euro budget mission, and it is a third of NASA's. 7 or 8 launches in a year are dwarfed by 40 launches by United States. So remember one thing, European Space Agency is set to hire and launch the world's first physically disabled astronaut. This can be a good question in the examination, by which space agency of the world's first physically disabled astronaut is being hired. You will say by the European Space Agency, and this is a 22-member space program which will cost European Space Agency near about 7 billion euros. So this is a 22-member space program with an estimated cost of 7 billion euro. 7 billion euro. So total cost will be 7 billion euro. ESA is an intergovernmental organization comprising of 22 member states. The agency was established in 1975 and it is dedicated to exploration of space. It is headquartered in which place? You can say Paris. This is important. European Space Agency, established in 1975. And remember one thing, 1975 is also known for one more thing. India's first satellite Arithmetic was also launched in 1975. And this European Space Agency is headquartered at which place? You can say Paris. All clear, all done. And this, in the European spaces, there are 22 European countries. There are 22 European countries who are the member of the European Space Agency. And it's an intergovernmental organization which comprises of 22 member states. And it was established in the year 1975 and it is dedicated to the space exploration programs. Taj, named strongest hotel brand in the world. This is another feather in the cap of Tata Group, which was started by Jamshed Bhai Tata, JRD Tata. So Taj has been named as the strongest. And do you know that these Taj, the Tata family, they came out from a very small town, Navsari in Gujarat, and they went on to build up the huge empire. So this Taj Group has been named as the strongest hotel brand in the world. According to South Asia's largest hospitality company, Indian Hotels Company Limited, ISCL. Remember one thing, the chairman of the ISCL group is N. Chandrasekharan. N. Chandrasekharan. He is the chairman of Indian Hotels Company Limited. Indian Hotels Company Limited, ISCL. Chairman of the Indian Hotels Company Limited, N. Chandrasekharan. The iconic brand Taj has been rated as the strongest hotel brand across the world by the Brand Finance. This announcement was made by the world's leading brand valuation consultancy, Brand Finance, in its annual Hotels 50 2021 report. So remember one thing, this Taj Group, which is managed by Indian Hotels Company Limited. Remember one thing, this Indian Hotels Company Limited manages the Taj Palace, it manages Vivanta by Taj, and they also have a, you can say, economical section of hotels that is called as Ginger. So remember one thing, IHCL, Indian Hotels Company Limited, this is known for the management of Taj Group of Hotels. They are known for the management of Vivanta by Taj, and they are known for the management of Ginger Group of Hotels. These all belong to the ISCL, and this ISCL is headquartered in Nariman Point, Bombay, that is Mumbai, and it is headed presently chaired by N. Chandrasekharan. And remember one thing, in the South Asia's hospitality group, Indian Hotels Company Limited iconic brand Taj has been rated as the strongest hotel brand by the which consultancy company? Brand Finance. The report recognizes most valuable and strongest hotels brands worldwide. So remember one thing, IHCL is a chain of luxury hotels which is subsidiary of Indian Hotels Company Limited. It is headquartered at Express Towers, Nariman Point in Mumbai. Hotel was incorporated by founder of Tata Group, Jamsetji Tata in 1903. Thus, it is a part of Tata Group. So remember one thing, the first Taj group of hotel came up in Bombay. That is in Kolaba. It is on Kolaba. That was by Jamsetji Tata, in which year? 1903. Am I clear to you all? Please do respond to me. Please do reply to me quickly, all of you. Now, next important news for today is that Minesh Shah has been appointed as the director of the National Dairy Development Board. Do you know where is NDDB? National Dairy Development Board. This is at, it is at Karnal. It is at which place? You can say Karnal in Haryana. National Dairy, and this NDDB is known for the development of a very important breed of cow that is called Jersey. Breed of cow. Remember one thing, Minesh Shah, Executive Director of Anand headquartered National Dairy Development Board, has been given additional charge of the post of chairman. Minesh Shah had taken over the post for a period of 6 months with effect from June 1 until further orders as the tenure of NDDB. Since September 1985, this Minesh Shah has been serving the National Dairy Development Board, that is in Anand, in the various capacities. You must be knowing about this word Anand. This is in Gujarat. And you might have heard about one brand called Amul. What is Amul? This is Anand Milk Udyog Limited. This is Anand Milk Udyog Limited. So since September 85, Minesh Shah has been holding the has been serving into the various capacities of the NDDB. He has multi-dimensional experience in the dairy sector for more than 33 years in areas such as research and development, product and processing development, project appraisal and finance, cooperative services. He was also part of the overseas joint venture of NDDB, Kriya Milk Industries of Lanka Limited, Sri Lanka. Presently, he is serving as the executive director of the NDDB board, Anand. He is also on the board of several institutions such as Indian Dairy Machinery Company Limited, NDDB Dairy Services, Vidya Dairy, etc. So he's a big name in the dairy industry. Simply remember that. Okay, let's proceed to the first question for today. The first question for today is that on which day do we observe the International Micro, Small and Medium Sized Enterprises Day every year? Can you please tell me This was the first news for today. On which of the following day we observe the International Micro, Small and Medium Size Enterprise Day every year? I already told you that this MSME comprises 90% of all firms internationally. 90% of all firms internationally is MSME. And also remember one thing, 70% of total employment is yielded by micro, small and medium enterprises. And 27th June is basically celebrated as the micro, small and medium sized enterprise day. Am I clear to you all? Don't forget about this. Which state has recently become the first rabies free state of India? First rabies free state of India. Is it A, Odisha? Is it B, Uttar Pradesh? Is it C, Goa, or is it Gujarat? First rabies free state of India. Which state has recently become the first rabies free state of India? This is the question for you. Please respond to me very quickly. And I have already told you, keep near about 59,000 deaths annually is caused by rabies, and 90% of rabies in humans is due to dog bite. So 90% of the rabies communication is because of the which one you can say dog bite. But remember one thing, apart from dog bite, cat, rabbit, mouse, even we can say cow, humans, they all carry the rabies virus. And this state is which one you can say Goa. This is the Goa. Next question is that which women Indian cricketer has become the youngest Indian cricketer to make debut across all the formats? Which women Indian cricketer has become the youngest Indian cricketer to make debut across all the formats? Is it Safali Burma, Smriti Mandhana, Poonam Yadav, or Deepti Sharma? Please go for the reply. And those people who are live on the session, please don't forget to like and share the session. Those who are live, please do share the session and please do like the sessions. Those who are live on the class, please do it. So which women Indian cricketer has become the youngest Indian cricketer to make the debut across all the formats? Is it Safali Burma? Is it Smriti Mandhana? Is it Poonam Yadav? Or is it Deepti Sharma? This is the question for you. You will say it's the Safali Burma. And she is fifth in the world. Fifth youngest in the world. We can say fifth youngest in the world. And the Mujibur Rahman of Afghanistan is the youngest. Worldwide, you can remember that Mujibur Rahman of Afghanistan is the youngest. Next important question for hello GSR, welcome to the class, welcome to the session. Thanks for coming in the class. Which of the following space agencies is all set to hire and launch the world's first physically disabled astronaut? Which of the following space agencies of the world is all set to hire and launch world's first physically disabled astronaut? Is it European Space Agency, Indian Space Research Organization, Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, or the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. It is called NASA. The question is that which of the following space agencies is all set to hire and launch the world's first physically disabled astronaut? Is it European Space Agency ESA? Is it ISRO? Is it JAXA? Or is it NASA? Please go for the reply. What would be the answer? When it comes to hire and launch the world's first physically disabled astronaut, this is going to be which one? You can say European Space Agency. And this European Space Agency was established in which year? You can say 1975. And this is headquartered at which place? You can say Paris. Can anyone tell me one thing? When was ISRO established? When was ISRO established? Anyone who can tell me about the ISRO? In which year we have the establishment of the ISRO? Remember this one? 15th August 1969. 15th August 1969. This was almost 51 years ago. And who is the chairman of ISRO right now? If it comes to chairman of ISRO, you will say K. Shivam. K. Sivan. He is the chairman of the which one? You can say ISRO. Then we have Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency. This is very new. This was in 2003. This was established in the year which one? You can say 2003. This is headquartered at Tokyo in Japan. Tokyo in Japan. And then last one we have the which one? You can say NASA, National Aeronautics Space Agency. This was in 1958. NASA, 1958. This is headquartered at Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. And in NASA, we have the which one? We can say administrator. In NASA, we have the administrator. And who is the administrator of NASA right now? It will be Bill Nelson. Bill Nelson. Bill Nelson. Am I clear to you? So, European Space Agency 75, ISRO 1969, JAXA 2003, and then we have NASA 1958. 1958. Don't forget about that. 1958. All clear, all done? Next important question for today is that which hotel has been rated as the strongest hotel brand across the world by the consultancy Brand Finance? Burj Al Arab, the Plaza Hotel, Copacabana Palace, or the Taj Hotel? Remember, this Copacabana Palace is in Rio de Janeiro. This is in Rio de Janeiro. This is in Brazil. The Plaza Hotel, this is in Manhattan Island, New York. Manhattan Island, New York. And the Burj Al Arab, this is in Dubai. Here the answer will be which one? You can say the Taj Hotels. Am I clear to you? Burj Al Arab is Dubai. The Plaza Hotel is Manhattan Island, New York. Copacabana Palace is in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And Taj Hotels is wide across the India. Am I clear to you all? So remember all these important news for today. See you at 8 p.m. today for the defense news and for the UPSC news on the online benches by Exampur Defense channel. Thank you so much guys for watching me live. See you today at 2 p.m. on the same channel for the Polity class on fundamental lights. Today I will be teaching you fundamental lights over there. So thank you so much. So keep watching the current affairs section and just watch me live every day, from Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. Thank you so much, guys. Love you all. Bye bye. Take care and have a great day ahead. Thank you so much.